I never reach for this fragrance. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, I'm Cheraye, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about 5 fragrances for 5 different occasions. There is a spin on this, so I do have a total of I don't know how many fragrances here. Mind you, I'm giving you options here. So I do have fragrances for everyday, easy reach, fresh, for work, for going out, date night, girls night out, you name it, I've got you covered. If you want to hear more, please continue to watch. On this channel, we cover fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, all things, okay? Emphasis on all, fancy and fabulous. So if that seems like your vibe or your zhush, go ahead and smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and while you're at it, drop me your scent of the day because I want to know what you're rocking. If you want to, go ahead and come over and become a true bestie and say hi on Instagram. Without further ado, we're jumping into this video right now. Hey besties. Okay, you guys, our first category is going to be signature scent worthy fragrances. Our first one is going to be Prada Paradox. I love this fragrance. It came out, it was all the rage, you guys. This is an easy reach. This can go anytime, anywhere, any place. In my opinion, it is a year round. A few of the notes inside of it: pear, tangerine, it has bergamot, neroli, it's fresh, it has benzoin, amber, vanilla. It is a beautiful fragrance. Some have compared it to My Way by Giorgio Armani. Some have compared it to Valentino, Donna Born in Roma. In the same realm, but not the same fragrance. This one here to me is more fresh, more clean. It's more upbeat, more fizzy, more inviting, and it just does a little bit different. I don't think it has to be in a certain time. I don't get a ton of sexy from it. I definitely get it as an easy reach, a pleasant easy reach. And on me, it has great longevity, great sillage, projection, and I do receive a few compliments. I move on. Another one is going to be a tried and true. I have this fragrance. I've had it forever. This is Mon Guerlain. This is the original. This is not the intense. This is very long lasting on me. Every single time I wear this fragrance, I receive tons of compliments. I do find it to be a tad bit sexy as well, but I definitely feel it's really good for an easy reach. If you're going somewhere, you don't know what to put on, you want to smell fresh, clean, put together, a little sexy. It has orange blossom, bergamot, lavender, jasmine. It's more powdery. It's fresh, it's clean, but it is sexy at the same time. So if you're looking for something along more of that realm, I would say definitely go this one. And you can't go wrong with Mon Guerlain. I mean, the fragrances are beautiful. I've tried a ton of their flankers. This is the one that I have. I didn't feel the need to pick up the other ones, but if you want something more floral, they have tons of different flankers, so check them out. But I highly recommend Mon Guerlain. I move on. Our next category is date night or girls night out. I have 3 options for this particular occasion. A fragrance, because sometimes we want to smell a little different. It depends on what type of date night it is. So I have you covered. Now, if you're going out, you want to impress somebody. Not that we ever really need to impress, because just my presence is an impression. If you got that, hit the like button. If you didn't, it's okay. Just hit a button. Over here, we just smash buttons. But if you're going out and you're wanting your fragrance to say something, you're wanting it to last through the entire date, you're wanting to receive compliments, you're wanting a huge projection, I would definitely recommend YSL, and this is Libre. This is Libre Intense. They have since come out with so many other flankers of this particular fragrance. Being the original was not my favorite. The Intense came out, and this is where it was for me. I did overspray this fragrance once, and it was really disturbing the piece. Okay, it was beast mode. Even to myself, I was like, girl, what did you do? I am purring. That means that the fragrance was just going crazy on me. So this is a great longevity fragrance, sillage, projection, compliment getter. It's gonna be with you through the duration of the date. Inside of this fragrance, we still have our lavender. It's not as pronounced as it is in the original. It's a warm floral. It's orange blossom. It has down in the base of the fragrance some musk accords. It's lavender. It's a beautiful fragrance, you guys. This you cannot go wrong with. Again, this is YSL, and this is Libre, but Libre Intense. I move on. Another sexy one, if you're gonna have like a cozy, sexy kind of date night, or you're just wanting to sleep in something really good. This is a beautiful, warm, spicy, and this is Cheraye Vanilla 28. This is gonna be your warm, spicy. It's gonna be very sensual, very sexy for that sensual, seductive date. It's brown sugar, it's tonka bean, it has patchouli, musk. It's perfect for fall, winter. Actually, you can wear it year round. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And this fragrance can be mixed with just about anything. It is so good to have like as a topper, a finisher, something you can mix with any fragrance in your collection, especially if it's a vanilla fragrance. This right here is just good to have in your collection through and through, especially if you're a vanilla lover. Also, you can wear this on girls' night out, date night, sexy, cozy date night in. This can fit the bill. This can actually be your one and done. I'm gonna give you another option. I love this fragrance. We talk about it all the time. This one too has had several flankers come out, and I'll give it to you. The flankers are good. However, I still prefer the black currant sexy vanilla of the original. This one is kind of syrupy. It's kind of sticky for me. This screams, in my opinion, like date night. I'm getting your attention. Maybe some skin is out, the shoulders are out. I don't know what you're putting out, but this just has that kind of vibe for me. Very, very sexy. Definitely one that I wouldn't mind cuddling in, flirting in, grabbing his attention in. This definitely can fit the bill. This is Valentino, and this is Donna Born in Roma. I move on. Our next category is going to be the special occasion. Somewhere special, maybe even somewhere formal. You've been invited out, you're going, it could be a work party. We have the holidays coming up. It could be a fall party, a get together. You guys, I don't know where people are going, okay? But it is a special occasion. I am recommending something that is kind of polarizing, but for me, it is also sexy. It's definitely gonna get your attention. It's definitely gonna turn some heads. It's definitely gonna get an excuse me miss or an excuse me sir. That is Tom Ford, and this is Black Orchid. I absolutely love this fragrance. I have the original, I have the Velvet Orchid, I have, oh my God, what is it called? And then I have the one with the rum note, more of a boozier one. Tom Ford, when he was doing these type of fragrances, I was like, oh my gosh, like scream sexy, scream give me your attention. Whether you want it or not, you're gonna give it to me, okay? Because that's what this fragrance is demanding. Few of the notes inside of this fragrance, as I stated, it is polarizing, it's blackcurrant, it's truffle, it has like a chocolatey, sexy, gourmand, but loud. Oh my God, the projection on this fragrance is unreal. Please do not blind buy this fragrance. Definitely grab yourself a sample. It's nothing new. It's been out forever. It is just a tried and true and a forever in my collection. I move on. Another one that's gonna do the same exact thing on a more luxe, richer, grand, occasion, and that is Grand Soirée. And this is by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. If you love a vanilla fragrance, but something just a little bit elevated more than your, typical vanilla, this will be a way to go. It has tonka bean in it. It has amber in it. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's loud. It projects. When it's on the body and it sits close, it can even become an intimate scent, but you're definitely gonna smell it. But I mean, like if you did get in an intimate situation, this wouldn't disturb the piece. Just don't spray it too heavy. I move on. Our next occasion, it's work. Something that most of us or all of us go to every single day, whether you go to work in an office or whether you go to work inside of your house. Most of us are showing up to work. Something that's pleasant, something that's nice, not gonna be too in your face. You don't wanna be too loud. I did have colleagues that I worked in the office with, and I loved their loud fragrances. One of them wore Blonde, and another one wore Bijan, and they were both very, very loud fragrances. So whenever I smelled their scent, I knew that they were there for the day. So those are signature fragrances that people would wear to the office that were very loud. Now, some of us work in offices where my one friend told me that her colleague asked her, can you please stop wearing such loud fragrances? I have allergies, yada, yada, yada. So I'm gonna recommend two that would be nice, but that would not disturb the piece. I do have a third option. I do not have it with me. If you work in a dental office, a hospital, something like that, I know a lot of times they prefer you wear no fragrance, but if you can wear Philosophy's Grace, any of them are really, really nice and very subtle. But today we're gonna talk about this one here. I never reached for this fragrance. I don't know what happened. There was a time and place in my life where I bought it. I loved it. I really bought it for the bottle, if we were to be completely honest, you guys. I love the rose gold. I am a Tiffany girl. I have sprayed it and wore it maybe 4 or 5 times. It's not because it's not a beautiful scent. It's just that, like I said, this is for in the office. This is for work. Most of the times when I'm reaching for my fragrances and I'm spraying very heavy, I'm going out on a date night. I'm going to an event. I'm going somewhere where this is not particularly the vibe. But if the vibe arose in my life, I would reach for this. It just hasn't came yet. Or not this year even. And I didn't choose this when it did come, but this is so beautiful. Look at the mister on this. It's gorgeous. I don't know why I don't reach for this. I'm gonna bring you to the forefront because this is really, really pretty, you guys. And I know they have a new one that recently came out as well. I want that one for the bottle as well, but I'm gonna pace myself. Rose is musky, it has iris, it's kind of fruity, it's got black currant. It's a beautiful fragrance. I put rich floral, well blended, perfect for work, church, any occasion like that. I'm gonna put this in. I move on. Another one that I would reach for, especially for the office, these are both good for church as well. Just places where you wanna go in and smell pleasant, but you don't wanna go in and show up and show out. I don't know when that ever is. That's probably why I don't really reach for these very often, but they're nice to have in my collection such the event should occur. And this is Jean Dior. This is the original. This is a beautiful floral fragrance, you guys. It's got ylang ylang, jasmine. It's floral. It's fruity in the beginning. It's beautiful. I can count on the amount of hands and times that I wore this one too. It's just nice to have. I don't know why. I'm not going places like where I want to smell like this right now. But like I said, if the event came, I would want to have this in my collection so that I can reach for it and spray it. But there's really no dent in here because I'm really not reaching for it. But for work, church, office, places like that, a business meeting, something where you're gonna go out with colleagues, definitely this will fit the bill. I move on. I think a fresh clean that would be absolutely amazing. I fell in love with this fragrance this summer. This is another 13 by Le Labo, you guys. It's musky, it's amber, citrus, apple, jasmine. This is a beautiful fragrance. I practically got through half the bottle this year alone, only because I was spraying it like crazy in the summer. It's so good. It's not gonna disturb the piece. It's not gonna be in your face. It's not gonna be off-putting. This right here is a 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend, especially if you were looking for that easy reach, fresh, clean, out of the shower type of fragrance to add to your collection. I move on. Now I have the bonus round. These fragrances can fit the bill, and I try to grab ones that will be good for right now, this season, kind of fall, winter. But in my opinion, all of these can be worn year round, but they would perform really nicely right now with the cold weather. I have 3 of them to share with you. There would have been 4, but I said, girl, please stick to the assignment. So I'm only going to share 3. 3 of them that would be in any time, anywhere, any place, in my opinion, would be Coco Noir. This is a beautiful fragrance. I talk about it all the time. This is the little black dress. If you are going to go on a date, you can wear this. If you are going to go on a girls' night out, you can wear this. To work as a signature scent, you can wear this. This is a very sophisticated warm fragrance. May rose, may leaf, floral, tonka bean, and patchouli. The patchouli is not very pronounced, but it is in this fragrance. To me, if you did not like Coco Mademoiselle, this would be an option and a way to go. I love this fragrance. I talk about it all the time. I move on. Another one that's an easy reach that would be amazing for any occasion. It's very versatile. It's vanilla. It's perfect for right now. This is Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is a beautiful fragrance. Like I said, very easy, a one and done. You can wear it on girls' night out, date night, work, signature scent. It can fit the bill. This can be your one and done. I move on. Now, another one, oh my God, okay, this one is newer to my collection, and yes, I'm gonna be talking about it. Okay, you guys, I am trying so bad. I am trying so hard not to spray this fragrance as much as I sprayed Valaya, but I can tell you, I've been spraying it. Okay, pick somebody else. I've been spraying it. And this is Guided. So if you've been here for a while, I've been talking about this fragrance like crazy ever since it came out. And I have been wearing it. You guys, this can fit the bill. This is long lasting. This is really good. This is gonna get on the body, at least for me. I don't know what it's gonna do for you. I'm giving you my opinion and how it performs on me. Hold me tight and never let me go. It is a beast. Sillage is good. Projection is there. Compliments galore. Okay, let me say that again. For me, compliments galore. This is hazelnut, it's pear, it's rose, it's jasmine, it's sandalwood, it's creamy, it's fruity, it's woody. It's a bit complex in the beginning. I don't have anything, in my opinion, in my collection that smells like this, and I absolutely love it. Now, if you did want to pick up something such as this or a sample, you can pick it up at Twisted Lily. Twisted Lily did gift this to me, and I was so excited about it. I do have a discount code with Twisted Lily, which is Cheraye 10. Should you want to try any niche fragrances, or if you want to try a sample, you can check it out there. And that is it. That is it. In your collection, you do not have to have, unless you want to. Some of us love to collect fragrances. Some of us collect them as a hobby. Some of us just like to smell really good. Some of us just like fragrance. So I'm not saying you have to have 500, 600, 350 bottles in your collection. So if you just wanted to pick from this list, these are typically the occasions that I would say if you wanted to grab a one and done, I gave you some suggestions. Or if you wanted to pick one from each category, there are some suggestions there. I have other videos on the channel regarding the same topic. It's called The Only 5 You Need. Peruse through that collection or those videos as well, and maybe you'll find something even more to your liking. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by my channel today. I truly appreciate you. I will see you beautiful besties in the next one. Until next time, you know the drill. Be blessed, stay fit, and definitely stay fabulous, dwellings. Thanks for watching. Bye.